trying to make girls feel bad about liking hood niggas. Like, y'all really need to stop that, because at the end of the day, every bitch preference ain't to have the fucking preppy, fucking bookworm ass nigga. Every girl don't want that shit. I know I don't. I love me a fucking hood ass nigga. Like, oh my gosh, babe, I feel special. He just took me to his trap. Like, yeah, like, I like that type of shit. The fuck? Like, I don't want no fucking yes man. The fuck? Like, I love when I see a nigga Glock on his fucking hip. Like, oh my God, I be like, ooh, he can protect me. Like, he can protect me, period. Like, the fuck? I don't want no fucking, hey baby, let's talk about it, let's work it out, I'll bring you flowers. No, I want me a nigga to be like, hey, shut your ass up now. Do you still want something from the store? Hell yeah, I want something from the store, nigga. Like, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love you. You know, I don't want no weak ass nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that the preppy niggas is weak, but shit, that's what I prefer.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, hit you with a video. Now, this video right here is by a very demented, twisted-minded woman. And she's not even really fit to call a woman. I'm just going to call her a chick. You know, it's sad that you would have women come out here and blast this propaganda, basically saying that she want a thug. Basically, she want a guy that walks around with a gun on his hip. Want a guy that's in and out of jail. Want a guy always looking over his shoulder from the police. And also put his foot in her ass if she get out of line. Now, what kind of woman in her right mind would want that? Guess what? Not now, because women are different than little girls. This right here is what I consider a little girl. And I bet you any damn thing right now that she probably even graduated high school, probably even got a GED or anything. You know, and it's going to be sad 5 years later, or maybe 3 years later from now, when she wake up with 3 kids and no baby daddy there, wondering where did Tyrone go, wondering where did Kevin go, where did Steve go. You know, I thought I was the perfect one for them. No, because you're simple-minded. And let me tell you something, these simple-minded women, y'all better wake up, because all this trying to live flashy and live thuggish and everything, those days coming to an end. Because guess what? If you ain't been doing your research and watching TV lately, or if you ain't been paying attention to Donald Trump and Ben Carson, they're cutting Section 8 off. Yes. And the reason why I bring up Section 8, not because of skin color, because that would be very racist. No, I bring Section 8 up and food stamps, welfare up, because let me tell you something. If you this type of person, you got this type of mind, 9 times out of 10, she don't work at NASA. 9 times out of 10, she don't hold a good office position or any managerial position, because her mentality and the way she's flowing and the way she's speaking, nobody's going to put you over anybody like that. So what do you do for a living? You know, maybe that's why you like these thugs type of dudes, because they give you the quick, fast money. But guess what? It's all good when it's good, but when it's going bad, it's going bad. Like Jesus said, it was all good just a week ago. It was good last week when you was balling and he going out there busting people heads open and stuff, trying to get paid, or selling drugs, or kicking in doors or whatever. Come back, bring you a little change. You run off to the mall because you ain't working. But guess what? What happened? When he run into the wrong person's house, bam, 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 he get gunned down. Now he's dead, or he gets caught and he's in prison. And guess what? That little money that you used to get runs out. And guess what these type of women do? They go run and find the next thing smoking. So you guys out here, you better wake up and realize something too. Man, when you get older, let me tell you something. When you get older, I'm talking about to the people who consider themselves men. When you get older, people are going to judge you different than what they judge you when you was in your early 20s and your teens. You're entitled to make mistakes when you're in your teens. You're supposed to. It's part of growing. We all grow. We all was naive and ignorant to a certain degree. When you're 20s, the same thing. But as you get older, there's no excuse for your actions and your behavior. You have to own and accept those consequences. You know, the same way she does. So if she wanted to be an older woman, which she's probably 39, 29 years old, maybe 49. I don't know how old she is. She looked 49 to me the way she's acting, because that's very nasty. And it's nothing attractive about that. You know, a real man don't want no woman speaking all ratchet and everything like that. You know, it's a time and a place for everything, like the book of Ecclesiastes say. But you know, when you come on this platform, on these soapboxes, you have to be careful of the message that you're putting out to the people, because the people will sit there and listen to exactly what you say. I have people who basically dissect every word I say. The video can be 30 minutes long. Somebody tell me something I said at the 29-minute and 30-second mark. You know, so I always try to be careful of what I'm saying in the message, in the way I'm portraying it out there to you all, because I want you all to know one thing. You know, it's cool to play games when you were young. You know, and if that's what you want, go to somebody younger channel. Go to somebody who's sitting back smoking weed on every videos or just laughing hee hee ha ha or whatever. But for the Know the Ledge show, this is real talk for everyday people who go through everyday struggles. That's what this channel is for. And it's no future in her front, like MC Breeze said, for those who remember that song. It's no future in your front. It's no future in you sitting up here wanting these type of guys. And nobody's telling you that you have to like a preppy type of guy. I don't consider myself preppy. I don't consider myself a gangster or anything. I'm just a man who handles his business. You know, I don't want to be a preppy. I don't want to be a gangster. Never have. Never pretended to play that role. Because gangsters don't live that long. You ain't never heard that song by Scarface? You know, you ain't never seen John Gotti and them. Lucky Luciano, they don't really live that long. You live a hard life, you know. So why not just be a man, handle business? What kind of man gonna walk in the damn house with a Glock on his hip if he's not a police, you know? And you got to think about what you're saying, you know. You telling somebody out here, and there's gonna be some naive dude that's gonna take heed to that, like, oh, this is what I gotta do. I gotta go out and get me a gun. I gotta go get me a charge and put on some 24s and ride around blasting loud music all day long and wonder why the police pulling me over. Because you're marked. You're being very stereotypical, what they call a stereotype, you know. And that's also what you have to be aware of. So when you come around these certain type of people, don't try to change your image. Because let me tell you something. People in this world will try to change you if you let them. Don't let nobody change you. Be true to yourself. Be true to who you are. And if you true to who you are, whether you a gangster, you will be a gangster. If you're just a regular person, what they call a square, you will be a square. And there's nothing wrong with being a square. Hell, I'm a square. Them gangster days is over with. Them days of thinking that I'm a gangster is over with. Cause let me tell you something. I don't want to wind up in San Quentin. I don't want to wind up in Pelican Bay smelling pine sol like Denzel said on the movie Training Day. The hell with that type of life. So you can have those guys walking around with guns on their hip, you know, because if I ain't walking around with nothing on my hip, because if like Pimp C said, if I'm a pull it, I got to use it. So it's no use to me showing off. See, when your person do that, it's all for show. And this the type of woman that this is. She wants everything for show. Everything's a glitz and glamour. This is what you call some old dense-minded type of person. You know, you got to be a very sad person, and to be a woman, to be a female, probably a future mother. What kind of children? I mean, what kind of future your children going to have with that mentality? This is why a lot of kids wind up being molested. This is why a lot of kids wind up in group homes, foster homes, and institutions, and also becoming institutionalized because they're born to sick parents like this woman right here. You know, it's a process. It's like peanut butter and jelly. You know, if you want to make a damn sandwich, what you got to have? You got to have the bread, you got to have the peanut butter, or you got to have the jelly, or both. You feel me? This woman right here, I don't know what kind of future she has for herself, but all this loud talking they be doing and stuff, and just trying to sound all ratchet and stuff, do it for the D challenge and all this stupid ass shit. You know, that's some stupid stuff right there. And these gonna be the same people that we're gonna see homeless or somewhere just down and out doing bad because they refuse to do one thing, and that's take life seriously. You ain't gotta take life seriously, but trust me, every day you wake and every second you born, I mean not born, every second that you alive, life is taking you serious. Trust me, because if you get a heart attack at any given time, it's serious, ain't it? If you get a stomach cramp, it's serious, ain't it? If you get hurt, it's serious, ain't it? So keep playing with life and watch and see if life is gonna play with you back. It's not. And to the people out there, you know, I can't tell you what type of person you should get. Get whatever type of person you want to get. But trust me, it's just like getting a truck in a car. The truck is for one use, it got many uses, and a car have many uses. Just like, for instance, a metaphor. You have a good guy who's the truck. You know, he's going to work, he's going to take care of you, he's going to do his thing. You have a choice of which one you get. Okay. Well, on the other hand, you have the guy who's a car. He's no good. He's not going to work. He's going to whoop your ass. He might even shoot you one day. Might even try to molest your children, you know, whether he is or not. You know, you got sick people like that. So you decide which vehicle you want to be in, which car you want to drive in, you know, because let me tell you something. You make your bed hard, you got to lay in it. And the way she's going, man, I don't understand who her mentality is, and I don't, and she wasn't joking, so I want to hear this shit talking about, oh, it's a skit, she joking. If she joking, she's the joke, because I don't see anything funny about what she's saying like that. Talking about, I don't want nobody like that. Why do they think just because a person holds down a job, talks in a certain way, looks a certain way? And let me tell you something, when was the last time when was the last time thugs looked a certain way? You know, and when the first time somebody say thug, what you thought about? You probably thought about an inner city black person because you've been brainwashed and programmed to think that. But if you go back and look at all the real gangsters, trust me, they come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. Chinese, Sicilian, Italian, German, Canadian, American, black, white. So for her to say that is very asinine and crazy of her, and she need to get her mind on track, because the way she's going and the stuff that she's thinking of, we would definitely see her with about 4-5 kids and no man there. Probably about 6 baby daddy with 4 kids. Now you figure that one out for yourself. But anyway, tell me what you all think about this video also right here, and make sure you share this video right here to your hot ass friends who want to go out here and pee-pop every night. You know what pee-pop mean, even though I ain't gonna say that. But tell me what you all think. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button. If you like, subscribe. Till next time, y'all stay blessed. Stay off around these damn people who ain't going nowhere in life. Cause trust me, they gonna regret all that shit when they get old. When they get old and they ain't got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of, like my grandma used to say, that's when they gonna try to wake up and it's gonna be too late. Cause guess what? Ain't nobody gonna want you then. You don't want the good man when you in your prime, when you of use, when your body is on point. Now you want a good man when your ass get old and get holed out with about 10 kids. Then it's time for me to settle down then. But guess what, boo boo? Ain't nobody gonna want you then, and I don't blame them. I'm out.